It's the festive season, as we all know, and I feel greatly privileged to have had the opportunity to get away from the madding crowd for a few days to a beautiful farm on the outskirts of Clarence, between Bethlehem and Clarence, in fact. And if you look over the hill there, very hard to see in the fading light, there are a whole herd of wildebeest. Now that's the closest I'm going to get to a buffalo on this particular holiday. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because tonight's insert, proudly brought to you by Sunbet, is about a horse called Buffalo Bill Cody. He's a son of Reduced Choice, bred in Ireland, trained by Mike de Kock, owned by Mary Slack, beautifully ridden by Gavin Larena in his last start, where he was truly impressive when he vanquished a horse of Sean Terry's that he thinks quite highly of, a horse called Captain and Master. He absolutely demolished them and earned himself a rightful place in the strongest Lormorans Queen's Plate in the history of the race. I say that without any fear of contradiction. Who would have thought that horses like Rainbow Bridge would take on the 3 consecutive time winner, Legal Eagle, along with a horse called Do It Again, the Vodacom Durban July winner, the Guineas winner, a very, very talented miler in Undercover Agent, who hopefully can go one better than Captain America did last year, a filly called Snowdance, a horse called Tapper North. All in all, if I've left out anyone, it's a horse called Socrat, who was victorious. It's not actually the South African Guineas, but it is the Grade 1 Guineas of South Africa run at Kenilworth. So it's a star-studded lineup, but tonight we're talking about Mike de Kock's charge called Buffalo Bill Cody. We went out to his Randjesfontein training establishment with Matthew down in Cape Town preparing Socrat. He told me earlier on the day if Socrat wins well in the Guineas, he'll definitely go for the Queen's Plate. So the big 4 that were in the green point are now joined by Snowdance, by Tapper North, by the Guineas winner, and of course Buffalo Bill Cody, who was just so truly impressive at Turffontein. So let's go and pick up the action and look at some of the sights and sounds of Randjesfontein, after which we'll make our way to Turffontein to see Buffalo Bill Cody demolish a decent field and earn himself a place in the 2019 renewal of the Lormorans Queen's Plate.
racing hill. A little bit of barging early on. First one to go is Captain and Master. Captain Splendid is racing in second at the outside. Full mast, Buffalo Bill Cody's in fourth. And 3 lengths off the early gallop, the Rocket Man back in fifth. Then comes Unagi, Pietro Mascani, half a length away to Tandava. And Talk to the Stars, trying this trip for the first time in his life, is at the back of the field as they went past the 1200. Captain and Master is in front. He's got a 1.5 length lead. Second place is Captain Splendid, the red sleeves and cap. Full Masters next, Buffalo Bill Cody as they dart towards the outside rail. The Rocket Man felt the stick. Then comes Onagi, Pietro Mascani towards the extreme outside. Talk to the Stars and Tandava as they get to the final 500 meters, and Captain and Master is in front. Buffalo Bill Cody is on the hunt. He's now a length away. Then comes Full Master, breakaway to Pietro Mascani. 400 meters left to go, and Buffalo Bill Cody hit the front. Captain and Master needs to find a retort. Then comes Full Mars. Pietro Mascani was next. Past the 200, it's the Buffalo Bill Cody show. He's 3 lengths in front of Captain and Master. Pietro Mascani, the race is on for second. It's all Buffalo Bill Cody. He's 3 lengths to the good and he won't blow out a candle. Second goes to Captain and Master, Pietro Mascani, and then came Onagi. What's next?
Buffalo Bill Cody. If you didn't know who this horse was, you do now. That was spine tingling. Gavin Arena aboard for Wilkerbos Drift, and of course Mike de Kock on course here. Gavin, that really was scintillating.
It is wonderful, and he's got such a beautiful cruising speed. I think that's what makes him a good horse. But it's nice that he quickened up nicely today. It was a true run race, and it was a true reflection on form.
Magnificent.
Yeah, thanks, Lala. You know, just looking at today on form, I thought to myself, this is a good race to test him. He had to step up on form from what he had done before. There were horses like Captain and Master. You know, if you look at Captain and Master's form, he's right up a couple of really good horses. His last run behind Sean's other sprinter, hell of a run.
It was Africa Rising.
Naji, you got 2.5 lengths to Coral Fever, arguably the best older horse in town here. So he actually had to step up today, which he did. I like the fact Gavin gave him a chance and he went to fetch them, you know, that he wasn't handy kick early like he has done before. So I like that, a little bit of courage. So today was a good test and he came through it.
Yeah, it's Queen's Plate for him next, perhaps, Mike?
Yeah, we're definitely going Queen's Plate with him. You know, look, he's still going to be under sufferance in terms of a few pounds, but, you know, I think he's got a lot of confidence out of winning handicaps. In my opinion, he's certainly good enough to take his place. Whether he's good enough to win or not is a different thing altogether. But certainly, I mean, he'll probably come out of this a 110. You know, he's probably got to still find, you know, sort of 10 pounds. But he's a 110 plus. He's on his way up. And so we'll have a crack at the Queen's Plate and the Met. He's in a very good space at the moment. So we've just got to get to Cape Town in one piece and safely. That's the most important thing.
And the final note, I'll end where I started. 118 Group 1s, you've taken Mr. Mullard's, and you said just to be mentioned in the same breath as him is an honour. Well, it's an honour to stand with you, sir.
Well, yeah, thank you very much, Lal. I worked for a master who taught me early days, Ormond Ferraris. In those days, Mullard was, you know, they were great rivalries, but Mullard said he sent the benchmark, and, you know, fortunately we were able to raise to that. But, you know, I'm lucky in the grounding that I've got in this game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Mike de Kock. Well done, of course, to Mary Slack. She'll be over the moon with us. Gavin Arena, polished ride, didn't have to do much, and that is what's so impressive.